At one point of your journey to becoming billionaires, you might ask, where would I spend it all? Having a ton of cash could leave you wondering indeed. The world is full of luxurious places you could spend that money on. From Africa's wild safaris to the Amazon's untamed jungles, a tour at the jungle island of Borneo, to the concrete jungles of Tokyo, Japan, to conquering Mount Everest, or diving to the depths of the Pacific to discover the entirety of the continental US, or be enriched by the traditions and practices of Central Asia. But there is a place in the world where all of these could be experienced all together. Here at Bear Luxury, we make sure to help you enjoy your journey toward becoming billionaires. But the journey holds no value without its destination. And if you're still wondering, we would gladly be your compass and guide you, future billionaire, to places where you could live your life to the fullest. In today's video, we will be discovering the richest place on earth, Dubai. This grand city has everything you need, from zoos with one of the most diversified animals, aquariums that seem to hold entire oceans, towering buildings, to its people's undying traditions. Desired and traveled to by millions, Dubai has immortalized its place at the top of the world. Dubai is the most popular tourist destination in the Middle East. While it was only a tiny desert town 50 years ago, it is now the most lavish face of the region. The best way to back this claim is by showcasing Dubai's feats and trophies. Let's start from the top. Literally, Dubai has the world's tallest and grandest hotels in the world. From experience, you'd instantly know how wonderful a place could be just by the accommodation it offers. And it can't get any better than being at the top of the world. One of which is the iconic Burj Al Arab, the iconic crescent-shaped hotel marvelously built on a man-made island. The other, of course, is the world's tallest building title holder, the Burj Khalifa, that peaks at 722 feet high. It was even featured in the movie Mission Impossible, as Tom Cruise scaled its heights in one of the most iconic scenes of the movie. However, these are not the only things that bring prestige to Dubai, but for us to get to where Dubai is today, it is best we first understand its history. The first question that comes to mind is, how did a seemingly inconspicuous place become so rich? The answer is oil. The United Arab Emirates capital, Abu Dhabi, is atop a vast reserve of oil, and not just any oil at that. It is estimated that Abu Dhabi's oil adds up to 10% of the world's total oil supply. The United Arab Emirates entered the modern world because of their oil production. Dubai grew to be one of the largest cities in the Middle East as a result of the billions of dollars poured into the UAE's economy. However, the fact is that its reserves are not nearly as profitable as those of some of its UAE neighbors, as Dubai only derives 5% of its current income from oil. Due to this, Dubai has shifted its revenue making to other fields, such as commerce, property, and the very lucrative tourist industry, and became UAE's business center, since it cannot rely on oil production. However, this change hasn't stopped this tremendously wealthy metropolis from expanding. Dubai's population is expanding in line with its vertical growth. Dubai actually has around 1/4 of the world's cranes. Indeed, only one city in the United Arab Emirates has 25% of the world's cranes. It appears that Dubai's only strategy is to keep erecting skyscrapers, some decades ahead of their time in both commodities and design. The aforementioned Burj Khalifa and the Burj Al Arab Hotel are two of these engineering marvels. The height of the Burj Khalifa is more than half a mile. Apparently, the structure can swing several feet at its top floors depending on the wind due to its height. However, this was not disregarded by the designers of this enormous structure. The sway of the Burj Khalifa was intended to be extremely slow for the human's vestibular system, the part of the inner ear that's responsible for your balance. A stunning 5-star hotel, the Burj Al Arab is hundreds of feet above the ground in height. The Al Arab is the 5th largest hotel in the entire world. The hotel is 56 floors tall due to its distinctive shape, which gave it stability. Although this spectacular structure is officially listed as a 5-star hotel, some have given it the highest rating of 7 stars. The validity of the 7-star designation is under question, because there is no universally recognized authority in the field of upscale hotels. Yet whether it is a 7-star or not, this hotel is genuinely amazing. You will need to pay just over $24,000 to spend one night in the Al Arab's Royal Suite. Around 1,790 square meters of 24-karat gold leaf were used to decorate the interior of the Burj Al Arab. Even so, it can't compare to the magnificent views of the spotless city and the picture-perfect Gulf. Imagine waking up atop the clouds. That's a sensation that's less than 1% of the world's population would ever get to experience in their lifetime. Once at the top, where would your gazes be focused on? Above, where the great unknown would possibly get you to greater heights still, or down below, looking back at where you came from? Tell us your choice and reason in the comments section below. Check out others' perspectives in contrast to yours, and take the insights you gain to complement your goals. The city is also keen on constructing artificial islands, in addition to very tall structures that tower around the whole of Dubai. The Globe Islands and the Palm Islands are two extraordinarily ambitious projects that were completed with the aid of a ton of money. In addition to costing $12 billion, building the Palm Islands consumed 94 million cubic meters of sand. In order to put it into proportion, 94 cubic meters of sand could more than double the size of the Empire State Building. The World Islands, the artificial islands created to resemble the shapes of the world's islands and continents, required 321 million cubic meters of sand, or 9 more Empire State Buildings, and required $15 billion to construct. With all the rich and prestigious people going around Dubai, what better way to show the city's ability to protect its citizens and guests alike than showcasing the might of their police force? Now, when discussing luxury, law enforcement isn't typically something that springs to mind, but it sure seems to be in Dubai. To show its confidence in its power to protect its people, Dubai has opted to use supercars as its police force's patrol vehicles. You can't really outrun the police when they're chasing you on cars such as the Ferrari FF that's got a price tag of $500,000. There's also a Lamborghini Aventador that's just $100,000 less than the Ferrari FF. But their grandest super police car is an Aston Martin 177 with a staggering price of $1.79 million. That might even be way more than what the criminal they'll be after stole. The boost in the police's morale might just push them to do more rounds around the city, making sure everyone is safe in style. This reflects on the fact that Dubai is ranked as one of the safest cities in the world. This, however, is not solely due to its extravagant police cars. Tradition and Islamic laws has made Dubai one of the strictest cities there is. Its Islamic constitutional monarchies interject Sharia laws into the Emirates government. When on your vacation in Dubai, it is best to check with the local police force of what you can and can't do while on your stay in their city. If you or your group aren't careful, you might just get deported no matter who you are or how much money you have. It is their laws and traditions after all. But it's not all bad news. Other areas of Dubai are far more permissive due to the massive volume of tourism. For example, serving alcohol would be prohibited in a traditional Middle Eastern context. However, it is permitted in some of Dubai's establishments like hotels and clubs. The population of Dubai, though, is thought to be composed of approximately 15% Emiratis and the remaining 85% of non-Emirati residents. It does make some sense given the fact that despite its massive success, Dubai is still growing exponentially. And because of that, approximately half of the population consists of construction workers erecting hundreds of towers. The majority of these laborers are from Bangladesh, Pakistan, and India, which takes us to an unpleasant aspect of Dubai, where there is a significant class divide. Many of the migrant workers endure terrible living and working conditions, despite the fact that Emirates and other foreigners receive incredibly competitive wages. There's not much of a compromise between Dubai's class divide. However, just like in each divided nation, there is always something that may unite the people. That leads us to sports. And in Dubai, there is no bigger sport than camel racing. Camel racing in Dubai is as prominent as American football in Central America or that of Europe's Football League. The sport, however, has been modified in Dubai by the introduction of robot jockeys in place of young jockeys. In the past, camels were ridden by small children, forced into becoming a camel jockey to lessen the load each camel has, making them go faster with less weight. This practice led to all sorts of illegal activities, the darkest of which being human trafficking. It still occurs in the Middle East's less developed regions. However, in Dubai, robots have taken the place of kids. And it's true, some of these tiny bots can cost up to $10,000. It is yet another example of technology and innovation overcoming humanity's evil practices. When people said that one day robots will be taking people's jobs, I believe human traffickers were the last ones who have ever thought of losing theirs. Good riddance. Dubai is working on some pretty crazy things for the future. Dubai intends to construct a 4.3-mile long section of the city that is entirely climate controlled. It was named Mall of the World by Dubai's leader Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum during its plans unveiling. The entirety of it sums up to a total of 48 million square feet, double that of the size of Monaco. In addition to serving as a huge pedestrian mall, this small city will include a retractable dome, hotels, apartments, streets, and parks. A retractable dome is indeed a must, as Dubai's temperature regularly reaches 115 degrees Fahrenheit. The only thing to consider is the price of the whole endeavor. Although the price has not yet been formally calculated, Dubai will make it work. Price, after all, is of less importance as a topic when you're at the center of the world. The dome will feature 100 hotels and service divisions with a combined capacity of 20,000 rooms. It feels like a daring architectural achievement. But Dubai wouldn't be where it is today if it does not dare the impossible. One of the many challenges of Dubai in its journey to prominence was that it was growing too fast for its social offices to adapt to, causing the absence of an established standard for an address system. In fact, up until 2015, a postal label's address line was replaced by a space for people to sketch up a map or note down detailed instructions. But thankfully, innovations seem to have caught up once more. There's now a 10-digit number that represents an individual's address, making it easier to use for any purposes. The most alluring aspect of living in Dubai, however, is the absence of income tax. All your hard-earned money would definitely go to you. Maybe that's one of the secrets of their booming economy. Greater buying power for the masses, contrasted goods with prices lower than other places worldwide. All these amenities make Dubai one of the most sought-after destinations for common folk and billionaires alike. And whatever part of your journey you're on today, be it hustling for jobs, taking a break for inspiration and drive, or just looking for a place to settle in, Dubai is the perfect place for you to go right now. Because if you're not a billionaire yet, Dubai would surely help you on your journey to becoming one. That's it for today. Again, if you find our videos an essential part of your journey to becoming a billionaire, leave a like and subscribe to our channel Bear Luxury, and be well equipped for the future.